Hello everyone, I am Maya Shane Aratea, and for today's video, we will learn how to play a badminton that you will surely enjoy. Without further ado, let's get started.
Badminton is an indoor or can be an outdoor recreational activity that uses a racket to hit the shuttlecock across the net. Common form are singles and doubles. The object of the game is to hit the shuttlecock or birdie back and forth. It will also improve our physical, mental, and emotional self. Badminton invented in India as Pana. British officer fascinated by the game and brought it back in their country state at Badminton, Gloucestershire. The game spread in England and in Canada, where it is now outstanding indoor sports.
Now that we already know what is a badminton and how and where it started, it's time for us to play. For that, let me change. Now that we are ready, it's time for us to know the facilities and equipment in badminton. First is the court. You can also use an open space so that you can move freely and swiftly. Second is the net. You can also align or assign so that you can identify the center. Third is the shuttlecock or your birdie. And lastly, your racket.
The basic skills in badminton. Grip. It is a proper way on holding your racket. It is more likely shaking hands, not so tight and not so loose, but a comfortable way so that it will help you to have a flexible wrist to control your moves.
There are two basic types of holding a racket. First is the forehand gripping technique, and second is the backhand gripping technique.
Forehand gripping technique. Your thumb does not necessary to press the racket. Backhand gripping technique. A backhand stroke requires to use your thumb. Press your thumb on the wider surface of the badminton grip.
Service is an act of putting a ball in a game. Footwork and stance. It is the movement in playing a badminton. There are three basic stances. First is attacking stance. It is used in hitting overhead forehead stroke.
Turn your body sideways. Raise racket leg and non-racket forward. Leg is wide apart. Raise both arms. It enables to hit powerful shots.
Defensive stance. It is used in retrieving the opponent's smash.
Face to the front of the court. Raise racket in front of you around waist height. Raise non-racket to balance.
And net stance enables you to take the shuttlecock in the highest point.
Raise your racket in front of your body, slightly above waist height. Raise non-racket arm for body balance. Raise body weight slightly forward and get ready to pounce forward.
Lastly, volleying. Volleying is a manner of playing the shuttle in one side to another and execute the different strokes.
Basic rules in badminton. Toast. A game will start with a toast. The winning side will decide either serve or to receive and to start at one end of the court or other. Scoring system. A match shall consist of 3 games. The game is won by the first who gets 21. Winning game will serve first in the next game.
Single for men, the first side who gets 15. Single for women, the first side who gets 11. The doubles, the first side who gets 15.
Change of end. Change ends with your opponent after finishing the first game. If the third game was to be played, you should change end when the leading score of 6 of 11 or 8 of 15. Service. One of the most important rules in badminton is about the serve. The serve should always be done underarm and below the server's waist. An overarm serve is against the basic rules of badminton and would be considered a fault. Singles. Serve and receive in the right if the serving side has an even number of points. Serve and receive in left if serving side has an odd number of points. Doubles. First service must be in the right side. Only the opponent will standing diagonally from the server and shall return the service. Scoring and serving. You score a point when opponent makes a fault. Shuttle cease to be in a play, and no points when you make a fault. Shuttle touches your side of court. Fault. Lands outside the boundary of the court, passes through or under the net, fails to pass the net, touches the ceiling or side walls, touches the person or dress of a player, touches any other object or person outside the immediate surrounding of the court. Lets. A let is called to the end of the rally to replay the point. The score doesn't change and the same server serve again to the same receiving player.